Hey, welcome back to Outdoors with No. Today I'm doing the Caudill Cabin Trail, so let's go explore. So this trail is 9.4 miles long. It's like 1,500 feet of elevation, but shouldn't be too bad. It's a little chilly. But once I start hiking, I'll be sweating in no time. And it's gonna warm up, it's still early. Now that's a monster tree. Not really alive anymore. Imagine if every tree out here looked like that. More blackberries. Been seeing a lot of them out here. Just checking out this structure. It's pretty hard to get on, but I'll risk my life. A little, I don't know what they call that, a dike or something. Just raise the water height. It's a little scary up here, especially if you're afraid of heights like me. Gotta squeeze under this. Ugh. Had to go check it out. Alright. This trail is just ferned up. Ferns and ferns and ferns. Right here down in this little valley with that little creek over there. Just want to see this little gully. Just trying to see if there's like a salamander hanging out. The trail's getting a little skinnier. That's what I like. Big old rock just hanging out. Something was chewing up this pine cone. Probably a little squirrel sitting on the log. I don't know. This is the grave of Alice Adams Caudill. She passed 1916. It's a pretty impressive location to be buried. It's pretty magical, surrounded by these ferns. Let's see if I can find some flowers. Just a little flower. There's been some blooms. Well, that's my mission to do it. Here we go. Back to the trail. Check this out. Must have been pretty recent. Whole tree collapsed. Oh, and there's mushrooms up there. I'm checking those out in a second. I just want to see if this tree is safe. It's pretty dangerous. Pretty dangerous looking, but if you don't almost die, what's the point? Look at those two mushrooms right there. This is pretty steep and gnarly. Hopefully another one doesn't fall. Wonder what it is. They're beautiful though. Let me get some more shots of my phone. Got a little dirty. That's all right. Butterfly in the sun. Pretty sure that's the song. Butterfly in the sun. Reading Rainbow, is that the Reading Rainbow song? Let me know. You know, we got some more up there. There's another tree. I think that's all reishi. I think even the other one I saw was reishi. Look at them all up there. Go on, buddy. There you go. He didn't look like he was doing too well. All right. Old chimney, huh? Somebody's old home site in the middle of nowhere, really. No other remains. How big was this place? I mean, that could have been a wall. Oh my God. I had a bug in my throat. Just coughed it out. Ugh. There's a little trail here I'm following now. I wonder how big this home used to be. I mean, I like the mushrooms, but I'm looking for chicken of the woods. Just came across this pile of rocks right here, which I would say is unnatural. They could have been clearing some land to farm, moving the rocks out of the way. Not sure where they were cleared from, but there they are. Just want to explore up this river, or this creek. Looks a little cool right here. There it is. Okay. All right. So they had some people staying at the cabin actually. But it was just a little one-room cabin. It was rebuilt in like the 80s. And this is what they told me. And they're actually related, distant relatives, all three of the guys there. It was a dad, his son, and one of the nephews or cousins. So it's pretty cool to like meet people who are related to the cabin, to the grave. Hear a little bit about the history. But the Caudill name, it's pretty big. They have family reunions. They were part of this community back here, from Kentucky to Virginia, all the way here in North Carolina. Interesting stuff. But time to head back on this trail and book it. It's gonna be all downhill. So I'll see y'all. So a few things I learned about the cabin. The whole area back here is called the Basin Creek Community. And they said they have, you know, home sites all around, which I did find a few that are along the trail. And the cabin was distant relatives of the guys. They had 14 people living in the cabin at one time. It's like 4.5 miles from the road, so that's kind of crazy to be out there. It did fall over at one point and was rebuilt in like the 80s. And then the whole community flooded at one point as well. And they kind of got spread out at that point. And eventually, the Blue Ridge Parkway, when that was, all that land was purchased, the cabin and all the land around here was purchased with that for conservation. So, because basically we were at the bottom of a mountain, kind of like between the crevice on both sides. But if you go straight up the mountain, which there's no trail, it's impossible, you basically reach the Blue Ridge Parkway. So we're just hiking underneath it. Caudill. C-A-U-D-I-L-L. Caudill. That's the family name. They've got, you know, they got the family tree stuff. Some of the people in their family have done pretty extensive, and they have family reunions up in Virginia. So just kind of interesting stuff. It would have been cool to film the guys, you know, and interview them, but I'm not on that level yet. So yeah, I'll put some links to the cabin, information about it, in the bottom of the video. So if you're interested, you can learn more about it. So one of the guys from the cabin was telling me about a mill wheel that is, you know, hard to find. It's kind of buried. And here I found it. Look at that. Right here on the river. I guess they had, you know, the water power to turn the mill. Just disappearing. One day nobody even know it was here. So when I was just hiking, I saw, I was like, I didn't expect to see it. I didn't know how big it was. That's crazy though, just to find something old like that. Well, I ain't no professional snake wrangler or professional snake identifier. I don't think that one was poisonous, but I'm not taking my chances. So he got away. Yo, yo. About wrapping up this hike. I think I got like another mile. It wasn't too bad. 2,400 feet of elevation. It's going to be about 8-9 miles total. Overall, it was nice, and it's cool seeing the cabin up there, the other little home sites. But that does it for today's episode. So thanks everybody stopping by, watching, liking, commenting. Appreciate you. And I'll see y'all next week.